Hey guys, come on downstairs. We're playing Minnesota Twins franchise, episode number 126. And we are coming off a 3-game sweep in Cleveland over the Indians. And this episode, we will have the Major League Baseball first-year player draft, followed by a 2-game series against the San Francisco Giants. Let's start with a review of our first 2 seasons of drafts and see where those players are standing. 2016 drafts, round 7, Carlos Chavez is a 71 overall, and he is at our AAA level. Herbert De La Rosa, round number 6 of our first-year draft, is a 74 overall, and he is also at the AAA level, and he's knocking on the door of the majors. Marco Cairo, the round 5 pick in our first draft, is at single A. Fort Myers still. He's overall a 53. He's coming along pretty slowly. Ray Douglas in round 4 is at 65 overall. He is a relief pitcher, and he is at Double-A Chattanooga. Round 3 pick, Brian Kaw is at Double-A Chattanooga. He's a 72 overall, but his numbers, he is struggling offensively and has kind of been demoted from AAA to Double-A. And our 2016 first-round draft pick, Manuel Garcia, still has a B potential, but he is at single-A Fort Myers, Florida still. Our round 6 draft pick of our second-year draft is at 69 overall, and he is also at Double-A. Tommy Nolan, second baseman, and he was a round 4 pick of last year's draft. He's a 69 overall. He is at Double-A. And he's putting up pretty good numbers, actually, at Double-A. Herman Deluski, our round 3 draft pick from last season, is at Double-A, a 58 overall. His potential still a C. And Mario Calero, probably the steal of last year's draft in round number 2. He's got a B potential. He's at 69 overall, an 80 contact hitter versus right, and he's putting up great numbers right now at Triple-A Rochester. Justin Cox, our number 1 pick in last year's draft. His potential is a B, and he's putting up pretty solid numbers at the Double-A level. So, let's move on with the 2018 MLB draft. In the first round, pick number 3 overall, we select Eric Castaneda, originally from Cuba. He's 19 years old, and he is a 73 overall with a potential of a B. And this guy could be on the fast track to the major leagues, as he has pretty good ratings across the board. Our second round pick number 3 in the second round, is Sean Mortero, a closer from Venezuela. He's 22 years old and an overall of 68 and a B potential, and he is a left-handed closer. Our round 3, pick number 3, center fielder Rolando Herrera is a 60 overall, a C potential, very good base stealer at 95, and good speed at 79. We'll see if he can develop his offensive game in the batter's box. So our fourth round pick, Sam Marmolejo, a starting pitcher. He is 69 overall, has pretty good potential at a B. He is from the Dominican Republic, is just 18 years old, and he is a left-handed starting pitcher. Mike Jones, our fifth round pick, is a 48 overall. He will probably start off at single-A, and he has a long ways to go. He's 21 years old and a potential of a C. And he is also a good base stealer with a lot of speed, and we'll see if his offensive game can develop. Patrick Carter, starting pitcher from round 6, pick number 3. He's got good potential at a B, but he is a ways away, age 20, out of Virginia. And he's got pretty solid velocity for a young buck, and we'll see how his game develops. His potential is a B again. And that is our 2018 draft class here on Minnesota Twins franchise. We've got the San Francisco Giants on the road. Our batting order in game number 1, you see Nunez, Buxton, Sano, Valbuena, Mesoraco, Rosario, Polanco, Peterson, and the pitcher will bat, and the starting pitcher will be Jose De Leon, making his 5th start. A 4.26 ERA in 19 innings since being called up from the AAA level. And he will face the Giants lineup of Denard Span in center, Hunter Pence, Buster Posey, Brandon Belt, Brandon Crawford, Matt Duffy, Joe Panik, Jarrett Parker, and the pitcher for the Giants is Levi Addison, making his 12th start. He's 5-5 with a 5.20 ERA. 62 and a third innings, giving up 71 hits, 47 strikeouts to 17 walks for Addison. And we'll start this game off in the first inning with a runner on first for the Giants. And Hunter Pence at the plate facing Jose De Leon. The runner off and running. And he's going to have the bag swiped. That's Denard Span. And here's the delivery to Hunter Pence. He lines it into right field. Span is being waved around third, and he will score as the throw comes into the cutoff guy. And the Giants jump out to a 1-0 lead here at AT&T Park, one of my favorite ballparks in baseball. Definitely one that's on my bucket list to get to. Devin Mesoraco now in the third inning with runners on the corners and one out, and Mesoraco lines it right back up the middle. Byron Buxton will come in and score, and that ties the game at 1 apiece as we head to inning number 4. Eduardo Nunez in the top of the 4th inning. He's batting .323 on the year. No home runs, 16 RBIs. He's got a runner at third and less than 2 outs. He grounds it to the left side. Duffy is on to first for the play. But the run comes in to score. That is Jace Peterson who crosses the plate, and the Twins take a 2-1 lead. Bottom of the 4th inning now. Joe Panik at the plate with the bases loaded and 1 out facing De Leon, and Panik grounds it to the right side. Valbuena trying to turn 2 to get out of the inning, and the throw is a little bit weak from Jorge Polanco, and the run comes in to score. We're all tied up at 2 at the end of 4. On to the 6th. Joe Panik, 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of groundouts. Does have an RBI. He's batting .249 on the year. With 2 outs, he lines it right back to Jose De Leon, and the Giants are going to strand the runner at third. And we have reached the end of 6 innings here in the Bay Area. We are all tied up at 2. 8th inning now. Neftali Feliz comes on for appearance number 31. A 5.45 ERA. Jorge Polanco into the box to face him with 1 out in the top of the 8th. 1-2 count and a runner on first. And Polanco drives this one into the gap. That one's going to roll all the way to the wall. It is dug out by Span. Polanco's rounding second. He's heading to third. Here comes the throw into third, and he is safe with a triple. And a run comes in to score. The Twins lead 3-2 on an RBI triple for Jorge Polanco. Jace Peterson now with 1 out. And Polanco at third. Peterson with a chance to drive in another run. And he goes right back up the middle. The Giants had the infield in, and that one gets through. It's 4-2 Minnesota. Jace Peterson with the RBI as we head to inning number 9. And it'll be Kevin Segrist on, looking for save number 18. 2.25 ERA. He has a 2-run lead to work with 2 outs and a runner on first. Brandon Geyer pinch hitting for the pitcher. He represents the game-tying run, but he swings and misses at that back foot slider. And the Twins win 4-2 here in year 3, game number 59. Jace Peterson, 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI. Polanco, 1 for 4 with a triple and an RBI. And Fernando Abad pitches a third of an inning and is credited with the win. Kevin Segrist gets save number 18. All right, we head to game number 2 of this short 2-game series with the Giants. It is game number 60, and the other rookie phenom, Jose Barrios, will start the game for the Twins. He's 1-1, a 3.13 ERA, and he will be facing Madison Bumgarner, who is 8-2 with a 2.01 ERA, having a very good year. Should definitely be in the National League Cy Young discussion. Second inning, Matt Duffy at the plate. He is batting under the Mendoza line barely at 199. With a runner on third and 1 out, and Matt Duffy skies this one out to center. Byron Buxton judging it. Here comes the throw. The runner doesn't have great speed, and the throw is going to be not quite in time. Run comes in to score. It's 1-0 Giants at the end of the second inning here at AT&T Park. Day game here in the Bay Area. Eduardo Nunez steps in now. He's batting .317. And that one's going to get away from the catcher. Runner heading to third. Here comes the throw, and it is not in time. And it's John Ryan Murphy into third with 2 outs. This one is laced down the right field line, and it's fading foul. 2-2, runner on third with 2 outs, and Nunez right back up the middle. Panik has it on to first to Belt for the out. And the Twins strand John Ryan Murphy at third. 4th inning now. Score still 1-0 Giants. Brandon Belt into the batter's box, 1-for-1 with a double. With a runner on first, Brandon Belt, and he belts that one deep to right field. That one could be a splash landing, and it is going to bounce over and into McCovey Cove. So it didn't get over in the air, but the bounce off of the sidewalk up there. And Brandon Belt splashes one into McCovey Cove for the Kayakers to get to. It is 4-0 at the end of the fourth inning in favor of the Giants. We go on to inning number 5. Hunter Pence, batting .292 with 8 home runs and 44 RBIs. Got to be one of the RBI leaders in the National League. He swings and misses. Runner on the move again, and that's Denard Span. Another stolen base for Span. And a 1-2 count to Pence. Barrios still pitching for the Twins. Pence grounds it up the middle. And the run is going to come around to score. Here comes the throw. It's not in time. Bad idea to throw by Buxton because that allows Pence to go to second. And he should have hit the cutoff guy and kept Pence at first. So the Giants lead 5-0 at the end of inning number 5. We go to the 6th. It is Denard Span at the plate. He's batting .332 on the year. He's got runners on the corners with 2 outs. Still facing Jose Barrios. And Span grounds it deep into the hole. Here comes the throw by Peterson, and it's not in time. He couldn't get anything on that. And Denard Span is in with the base hit. The Giants go on to win the game 9-0 as Jose Barrios gets lit up 5 2/3 innings, giving up 9 hits, 6 runs, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Madison Bumgarner pitches all 9 innings, gives up 4 hits, no runs, 10 strikeouts, and no walks. So, a complete game shutout by Mad Bum, and that is rare in baseball these days. So that is Minnesota Twins franchise episode number 126. We completed the 2018 MLB First Year Player Draft and Year 3 games number 59 and 60 here on Mama's Basement.